Hello, guys. Hello, hello. Welcome to Elegant Conversation with Jacqueline Valdez. I'm super excited to be here today with you guys. So, thank you so much for being a part of our journey. I just wanted to do a special shout out to all of the viewers and to all of the supporters who have been there from the very beginning. We are so grateful for you guys. So, again, my name is Jacqueline Valdez. I am the host of Elegant Conversation with Jacqueline Valdez. My partner, Jason Rex, is our editor. And so, I wanted to do a special shout out to him also. So thank you guys. So we are just waiting for our next guest to tune in. And we are so lucky because she is on a set right now. So I am so appreciative that she is taking time out to talk with us and discuss some fun stuff. So she's got some cool things going on. So we are going to be talking to her about the secrets of branding. She also is on a show you guys know as P-Valley. She's a fellow pole dancer also. And then we are going to be talking about some of her journey and her jam session entertainment group. And then also she has a really cool fragrance candle line coming out. So I'm super excited. So let's welcome to the show, Miss Jamaica Craft.
Hi.
Hello, beautiful. How are you?
Oh God, I do not feel beautiful right now. I'm
Oh,
so sorry.
you are
For
fine.
my tardiness.
Oh, you look gorgeous. Everyone is so excited to have you here. And I have to do a special shout out to Miss Natalie for connecting us.
Yes.
I love
Yes.
it. So, yes, you are so busy.
Oh, I'm trying. I'm trying to stay humbled and blessed, and I'm so happy that I am busy.
Yeah.
That's where I find my happy place.
I love it so much. Yes, you have so much talent and so much stuff going on, and you're such a huge inspiration to many dancers and to many, people right now.
Oh, thank you, and they are to me,
Oh,
like dancers, actresses, singer, artists have just moved me for years.
oh.
And this is what keeps me going in my work. And thank God it's my career.
I love it so much. Right. I know, especially with everything going on with the world right now.
Got a little scared there. I was like, what does this mean? What does
I
this mean? Oh God. I have to figure out what else I can do. I didn't try anything else.
Oh, I love that though, that you're, putting your talents into many different avenues and exploring many things.
Yes,
I
trying.
love it. Yeah. How do you stay so creative?
I allow myself, I just said that in the room just a second ago, to get lost. And I just like just to be inspired by the drive or anything. Like I'll have my kid after he gets out of school and after I kind of have done some work,
Yeah.
and I'm like, you ready to go for a car ride? And it's kind of like a ritual thing where I get in a car, listen to music. And the crazy thing is I'm not listening to like any particular like
Oh,
updated music. I'm like listening to autumn jazz.
nice.
And I am taking in the scenery, looking at billboards, looking at houses, looking at the season change, colors, all those things inspire me. Whether you see somebody who's walking on the street, they have their earbuds in and they're dancing or moving, and I'm like, oh God, it always grounds me, and it's like, oh, that could be kind of dope. Oh, that could be kind of dope. Or like, how many times did I see this young kid walking or this older lady sitting in front of her house? Like all those things, just I allow myself to get lost.
I
Um,
love that.
People send me stuff a whole lot. Like they're always sending me things of inspiration,
Oh,
of movement and different genres and different styles of dance, which always inspire me. I'm never looking at one particular style. I'm always just looking at the raw factor of the style. That's what I
I
love.
I love that so much. And I love that you said that you just, you're one with the universe. You're just enjoying everything around you. You're really taking everything in and enjoying the moment.
Absolutely. Yes, you got to,
Yeah.
especially during this year, 2020 has taught us
Yeah.
that we have to enjoy the present and live, and at that time not worry about what so much is going on. Like if you're spending time with friends, if you're spending time with children, or spending time with yourself,
Yeah.
get lost in that time. You
Yeah.
know, like put the phone over here. I want to just chill and watch Netflix, or I want to just to give myself a facial, turn on the right music, and have that time with you. Be present with it. So, and I
Yeah.
didn't know how to do that until this year.
Wow.
I really, because the hustle and bustle of I got
Yeah.
to stay on it. I have to be da da da, which you still can be, but it's like, but that's a little bit unhealthy,
Yeah.
and it's really not making you happy.
Yeah, I love that. That's such a good point. I'm trying to find that balance too of finding that medium and being happy, being balanced, and self love and
Oh,
respecting the hustle, but yet respecting yourself.
because you can't hustle if you actually the hustle becomes a little bit easier
Yeah,
when you're like you're good with yourself and you understand if it doesn't happen, it wasn't for me. When it happens, it'll be for me. You start being able to accept those journeys. I
true.
did quick fast with 2020. I was like, okay, this
Here
this
it
is
is.
some new okay, okay. I have to jump on board. Okay,
Yeah,
great.
I love that. You just managed to pivot and work your way through.
Right. Yep.
I love it so much. Yes, and you're a huge inspiration to the pole dance industry. So, a little fun fact, guys, I pole dance also, and I own a pole dance studio. So much love for it. And so many people love you, and you really brought some awareness to the industry.
Well, that's actually awesome because what I have to clarify is I don't pole dance. That's the crazy thing. I have just been over the years, actually, when I started choreographing, and that's been a long time, I've always been extremely in love with pole dancing, exotic dancing, and I've always looked at it as a special genre of dance, a special art form,
Yeah.
especially because when I try to pole, actually, I'm not strong enough. I wish I can do all the floor stuff. I
Nice.
can do low pole. I can do but
I love it.
I'm like, yo, the art, and I was like, this needs to be in the Olympics. But
Yeah.
it's when people used to downgrade it, or I was like, have you ever tried it?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you so intrigued with it? Because it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. I was like, these women who are doing this,
Yeah. It's hard.
you don't want to get in a moment with them. You do not want to get into a moment with them. It's hard. I said, imagine your inner thigh is holding you up and you still have to be fluid and lost in your moment and still
Yeah.
give something super sexy, but you are tensing your body and holding yourself.
Yeah.
This shit ain't easy.
Amen.
That means they're athletes. That
Yeah.
means this is a whole genre that needs to be respected.
Yeah.
And I've always like and I always wanted to respect
Yeah.
this genre of dance. So I always bring in people who do it and people who can teach it and it's not some fake.
Yeah.
Like I always wanted it to be respected. So getting the job with P Valley was a dream come true because I've always infused it in like videos or any other movies or shows that I have worked on, whether it's like, oh, we're just gonna have a pole moment. I was like, well, it's not gonna be some extra that y'all want just going around the pole. I'm gonna have hire a real pole dancer.
Nice. Yeah. And I love that. Such a stigma still in society, which is, so sad. I don't understand. It takes full body strength, it takes grace, it takes coordination, it takes sexiness, sassiness, it takes
Mhm.
everything.
It does.
Yeah.
And to infuse all, and when you said that whole list, I try to explain to people they have to do that all at one time.
Yes. Hmm.
And they're stunts, they're doing stunts.
Hmm.
That's what's the biggest thing is like they're doing stunts. Like this pole
Yeah.
is not 1 foot off of the ground. Like this is
Yeah.
like trusting yourself and have being fearless at the same time,
Yeah.
having an inner sense of confidence about like the most confident women and men that I've met have done
Yes.
this style of dance that is like I'm thankful that you're having me on your show to
Oh,
even give praise and to honor them even more. And that was my journey, even creating the movement for the show. I always call myself the architect
oh,
of P Valley because I had a team with me to always assist me and help me understand. I saw it a certain way,
Right.
and they would always tell me the physicality of what. Okay, so I'm gonna do it for you, and then you see why they can't do what you're asking, but maybe there's a way. But they were always like, "But Jamaica, you have pushed us into places that we didn't even try with
Wow.
pole, because you are now adding these other elements." But I
Ah,
was I'm so happy to give them even more praise about the work that they have done on this show. It is not just me, it's a team.
yes, I love it so much. And you could tell that you have such a passion for it and such a respect. It really shows. And it's just really incredible for the aerial industry to have someone who, shares the love and shares the respect for it and puts it on a platform that is seen by many people.
Absolutely. Um, and the creator,
Uh-huh.
showrunner, our everything Katori Hall was very monumental in helping maintain its rawness
Yeah.
and the authenticity of it.
Yeah.
She always wanted to make sure,
Wow.
like, anybody from the outside that actually does the artwork could go,
Yeah.
no, yeah, finally, yes, that's that's us.
Yeah.
And the respect level that we all gave to Lays was just like incredible. It was just like,
No.
you guys are a whole, this is Circus Soleil for real.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah. And it's true. Like, even with that and with all of the work that you do, you can see the rawness, the realness, the authentic, ness of everything.
Thank you. I try that. I try to stay
Yeah.
true to who I am and what I initially love. I love street dancers. I love
Yeah.
um when someone just has a natural thing about them. And I always said that I believe God has given me that journey of like going, here, come here. You need to go over here and do this in a whole big old polished way and let the world see you, because
Oh,
you are just that rawness is so incredible. And it feels so good and it looks good, but it feels better than what it even looks like. That's
yeah.
why I love that.
Yeah. I love that too, because it's so moving and it's such a vulnerable thing to see people moving, and music, anything with the arts, and creativity is incredible.
It is.
So,
It
how
is.
do you juggle so many things?
Well, I used to couldn't juggle things, and it was quite stressful, but now um God has made a sense of priority, and things are falling into line where I I'm busy, but I'm busy doing what I love, so it doesn't really feel like
Yeah.
I'm doing a lot. It feels like I'm just going to another fun time and then another fun time and then another fun time. So, um, which has, I was always wondering, once I had a child, like how would I be able to work like this? Because I love working. And then once I had my son, he was the most important. Um, and I always thought that work would be that.
Yeah.
So now, but it's worked itself out where I'm able to balance out my child and still able to go to work, and dabbling over into TV and film, and moving not away from music industry, but just not as much, but doing more TV and film. It allows you to prioritize yourself, and I love that.
Yeah.
It's my older job. Like now,
I
I
love
feel
it.
like I'm growing up.
I love it so much. Yes,
Yes,
congrats on being a mom. You have a beautiful boy.
thank you.
And yes, it's exciting to see your journey and to see you, manifest all this incredible stuff. And how you said it flows so naturally and so easily. And I feel like that's such a great thing to tell people is, if you're doing something you really love and you're passionate about, let things naturally flow.
Exactly. Once you are doing what you love to do, how much money you make inside of it matters, but doesn't matter, because you'll be happy. Happy is the best monetary that you can get.
Yeah.
So once you're accepting jobs and projects that feed your soul. And that's what I had prayed about so much, is like, God, give me the jobs that feed my soul and feed like what's oozing out of me already. Like when I interviewed for P Valley, I was just like, you have no idea, like I try to put this style of dancing in everything I do. I try to sneak it in. And you're now letting me glorify it. Like
Wow.
it doesn't have to be snuck in there.
Yeah.
So people don't get afraid of it. Now you're like, do all the stuff that what do you love? I was like, oh my God, this and this movement and this movement. Oh my God, this dancer came from Houston, and then this dancer came from, oh, I've been studying this dancer from over in Australia and blah blah blah. And they're like, here you go. I'm like, this is great. So I'm not busy because
Yeah.
I'm actually on stuff that doesn't give me anxiety attacks and things like that, or I'm pushing myself to try to figure out, versus I always love challenges, because P
Mhm.
Valley was a challenge as well. Especially I thought I was a little scared of, you know, the pole dancers respecting me because I couldn't actually
Right.
get on the pole and do what they did. And I remember having a conversation with Alethea Austin,
Oh, I know
who,
her.
oh
Alethea.
my God, she's so amazing. And she kind of, I respect her so much.
Uh-huh.
And she's a beautiful, beautiful dancer. And she was just like, I love you. She's like, you can do it. She was like, I thought it was going to be different. She was like, but you really know what you're talking about. You know what you want. You're a visionary. And it's been awesome to work with you. And I was like, that was the best compliment besides the
Yes.
actual work that we were putting out there was, and not just her, just the other dancers just showed so much love, but I always try to show them so much love of how much I respect what they're doing. But just to
Yes.
join these forces of this hip hop choreographer
Yeah.
now talking to you about your style of movement and trying to infuse what I know and what you know together. So that was the most thing I was scared about of like, oh God, what if there's like, you can't tell me nothing. I was like, but that wasn't the case. It was like a perfect marriage with all the
Oh.
incredible movers and shakers of the show. It was just like we all are expertise in what we're doing, and now
Yeah.
we're just merging them together.
And I love that you said that. It was like a merge of all these beautiful art forms and respecting one another and, sharing your love for the crafts and creating something unique and different. Yes. Shout out
Absolutely.
to Alethea. Love her.
No, oh my God, yes. That's what the world, I'm always a person of that. Like I always love to infuse these rooms, like whatever project I'm working on. I always want to put these opposites attracts together. I've always been like that. Like, oh, you do this style. Oh, then I need this person here, and they do completely different style. Now I need you guys to work with each other, and you're gonna kind of gain a little bit from her, and you kind of gain a little bit from her. Oh, you an older dancer? Then I'm gonna put this young dancer here, and I want you guys to pull from each other and stuff like that and merge, because I just feel like that's the world anyway. And the
Yeah.
world really isn't the same thing, like we're all the same. That's quite
Mhm.
boring to me. I love the mixture of this and down and threes and fives. Oh, should it be four? Should it be five? I'm like, I'm always going to say five. I always want it to be like a little
I love
odd.
I love it so much. It's so creative. Yeah. And I have kind of a similar situation. I love infusing things too. And I take a ballet approach on the pole dancing. And I have a friend who sings opera. And so we created something called Infusion Remax, where he sings opera, but it's like pop opera. And I do the pole ballet. And it's just so fun to see something so unique come
Isn't
together.
it?
Mhm. I love it so much. Yes. So you have so many projects coming up. You just came off the set. What were you working on? Can you tell us a little sneak peek of that?
Yes, I can tell you a sneak peek. Actually, I'm working with Neo um, today. We're shooting a music video for Neo tomorrow for his upcoming single that won't be out till January. But we're here in Atlanta, and we are doing like a reuniting, and it's gonna be really, really great. Like we're at dance studio now, and he might I just was like, okay, we're done. He was like, okay, great. And we shoot tomorrow. So yeah, it's
Wow.
been fun to now I'm definitely back in music industry stuff, and it felt really, really good.
I
Really,
love
really good.
it.
You guys are gonna love this. You're
Yes,
gonna
I
love
cannot
this
wait.
dance.
Ooh, cannot wait. So excited to see it coming out. And it's so exciting that you're keeping so busy during
Yeah.
quarantine and during COVID and everything going on.
Say that one more time. My phone was
It's
cutting in and out.
yeah, it's so exciting that you ended up creating more stuff during COVID and quarantine, that you were still being creative and still dancing and still being in the entertainment industry and, still busy, busy.
Absolutely. I definitely think my pre work hardness paid off for when quarantine hit, that it was I was able to make a withdrawal from all the work that I've done
Yeah.
over the years. So I think you were asking me the question of like stuff that I was doing during quarantine and
Yes.
being creative. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did a lot of stuff with um, actually Sierra,
Oh,
creative directing with her for her new company, Beauty Marks Entertainment. And as you see, like she just launched a clothing line. We were working on just like different things for her new clothing line, Human Nation, and different singles for her and different visuals that you guys will see in the future, that we are just doing some really awesome stuff. So
very
that was like really, really great, and really, really great to create during that time, because we had a moment of silence,
yeah.
where we could just lock off. So that was cool. And then during quarantine, like the shows that I had worked on a year ago, from P Valley to Lovecraft Country, were airing, and it was like really cool to really get lost in people, seeing people how they reacted to. I already thought that these were some amazing shows that I didn't know if consumers would love it or not. I knew I did. I loved working on the material, and I felt like what we had put together was genius. So it was just a beauty during that time to like see people love it. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. And it was like, wow, God, you allowed me to sit back and take it in. Cause maybe if this
Wow.
time didn't happen, I don't know if I would have got that silence for it.
True. I love that you had the silence and you could just really take it in.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I haven't taken in
yeah.
work in a long time. So that was really, really cool.
Yeah, that's very cool. Yeah, there's so much love for you, so much respect for you. So you also have
Thank you.
entertainment company coming out, right? And a candle line. I think we keep cutting out. You have an entertainment company coming out.
Um, did you say entertainment? Jam
Yes.
session?
Yes, you have an entertainment company
My
coming
phone cut in
out.
it. Well, I already do this jam session entertainment, and it's a group of creatives that are underneath me, choreographers, dancers, stylists, but it's a unique boutique of just like whenever you just want something that's raw and a good feeling, you just come and have a jam session, basically.
Oh,
And you can feel comfortable to be inside of your creative. It's where artists can come to me and say, hey, yes, I'm working on a video. Let's find who I am. I'm like, absolutely, let's do it. Let's take this time to do that. And it's a space where you don't have to have all the answers. You can keep trying and you get there. Because I feel sometimes we feel like we need to have all the answers,
yeah,
and creativity has lost that risk taking
yeah,
so much, because it's like I gotta be on point. I have to know what it is right now. It's like, no, we can kind of try a couple of different things to find out what really works good with your soul. And that really is it. Because even in my journey as a choreographer, it was like, I was like, I don't really come up with a dance. I come up with your dance.
mm,
So that's the journey, is finding everybody what is your thing.
yeah.
And if you find your thing, you can sell it to the hills.
Oh,
What's hard to upkeep is when you're trying to sell something that I'm trying to give to you and you're trying to make it yours. You kind of can do it for only so long, and
yeah,
then you become frustrated with it as art. But if we
Hmm.
can find your thing and something that feels good to you, you'll be like, this is easy. I'll sell it forever. And it doesn't mean you have to stay with me all the
Hmm.
whole time. Sometimes it's me helping you find someone that you are is your creative marriage, you know?
Okay.
It's about that journey too. You
Yeah.
know, just because I'm a creative doesn't mean I'm great for you. You might find someone else that is like, but I help you find that person.
Oh, I love that. I love that so much. You're just so humble and such a bright light, and you're so creative. And I love that you let other people shine, and feed your soul is such a huge thing. And I have so much respect for that.
Thank you. Thank you. I
Of
try to
course.
do that.
Of
Try.
course. Was there anything else that you wanted to tell the viewers?
Soon I do have a home fragrance line that's coming out soon. Me and one of my really great friends are joining forces. She has her own company called Club Esque, which is a burlesque show out of Miami. And then there's Jam Session, and we have combined our love for fragrance, and we have a line called Club Jams. And you will love these like incredible home fragrances, from candles to diffuser, like machine diffusers, and like the signature scents that we have fallen in love with and been working on during quarantine, of testing out and learning how to make candles and stuff like that. Because in my next journey in life, I really want to have like a really strong home line. If people, so the other side of me, I don't watch, if I'm not watching dance, I'm
Uh-huh.
watching every home improvement show, and the Food Network stays on all day. Like any show that has something to do with interior design, I'm watching it. So I would love to be able to be in your home for your create your experience for a luxurious smell, along with growing into sheets, bedroom, things like that. Like I really want a home line, from dishes to cups and glasses. I have a very big love for those. Like I collect at my home. I'm always buying new glassware, new different kind of pots and things like that. So
Oh my God.
pray that that's next. And when it's all done, you're definitely getting yours. And you let me know what you think.
Yes, I'm so excited. I would love to have your stuff in my home. I have had a bug for decorating too. The last year, I had to fix my house up, and so a lot of like home interior stuff has been on my TV, on my Instagram. I'm just like obsessed with bathroom rugs.
Oh my God.
Like just any little thing.
I can spend hours, hours.
Yes.
I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my God, I love it. And it's so takes the stress off of me. It's like, I just
Yeah.
love it. I just love it. So I was like, during this time during quarantine, I was like, if you love it so much, it
Yeah.
doesn't mean you can't do it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people have said to me, like, but you're a dancer, you are, like you're creative in movement, and I'm like, but what has taught me, when I was seeing people switch careers in a matter of 2 months with quarantining and 20 with COVID, and they're actually making a profit. I was like, this is showing you that your dreams don't have to stop.
Yes.
You're in control of like pushing where you want to turn to. And I was like, well, I'm going to do it. People know that I love candles. Like
Yeah.
this is like a thing of mine. I spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on candles alone. So it was like, why don't I would love to have my own line. And
Yeah.
someone said, so why not do it? Try it. If it work or it cannot work, but you got to try it.
I love
So
that. Yes, just try it. Don't be scared. Don't let that fear take over. And I'm so excited for your candle line. I love candles. I love candle holders. I love candles. I love anything with scents. I love diffusers. I love essential oils.
yes, me too. In my car, I have a car
Yes.
diffuser. That's part of also what I want to sell on my line, is like car diffuser. What kind of experience you want to have in your car? What kind of zone you need to be in? Like what should you be? I feel like it sets the mood for you, and everything. I'm all for it. I love it.
Love it so much. Yeah, I have these sprays too that I will clean when I'm dancing my knee pads and like my shoes, and it's got essential oils in it too. I'm about
Mm,
spraying, yeah, everything.
I like that. I like that.
There you go. I love it so much. Is there anyone that you want to do a special shout out to?
Um, mm, this sounds really bad. No, I don't know. And no one take this as offense. I'm just horrible at this. So,
You're fine.
well, follow me on Jamaica Craft.
Yes.
That's my IG. I'm more active on there, so I guess shout out to me. I don't know.
I love it. I guess. And we will have your information too in the broadcast once it's posted live. It will be on our YouTube page and people can find you and all that good stuff. So, yay. What is
Thank
it
you.
that, of course, what is it that you want to be remembered for?
Oh, what do I want to be remembered for? Just being a visionary. And um, I want to be known for, I always say to people, I see you. And I really want people to know that I see them. And I really try, and I really wish I could put everybody on. That's just my journey is that. So I don't know. I want to be known that I saw you. I
Oh.
just did.
Oh, I love that so much. And you already are. You're such a huge inspiration and you
Thank,
just bring out such amazing stuff out of people and you're just such a beautiful spirit. Thank you for illuminating the world with your presence.
thank you, and thank you for.
I think I lost you. There we go.
I said thank you for having me on your show. Thank you for being so patient with me in my time frame. But this was such a delight. You have your
Thank you.
smile.
Oh.
Everything has just been a delight to sit down and talk with you and chat with you and wind down.
Oh. Thank you. It's been such a pleasure and such an honor. Thank you for squeezing time in. I know how busy you were. So it has been so much fun.
Thank you.
Yes. And I'm excited for your candle line.
Yes, I'm gonna get you one.
Oh,
You and Natalie.
yay.
I gotta
Awesome.
thank her for putting us together.
Awesome. Yes. Thank you,
Yes.
Natalie. Yes. It has been such a pleasure and an honor. Thank you so much, love.
All righty. Thank you.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. Bye. Thank you guys for tuning in. It has been such a great show. Thank you for watching Elegant Conversation with Jacqueline Valdez, illuminating the world one voice at a time. Thank you guys. Much love.